yeah, I'm Daya. You have a lot of hair in your face. I do speak Mermaid. I do. Not very well. This is my laser staff. It's got DNA coding so that I can hold it. Yeah. No, I can switch it. What I was doing? Oh, I was electrically spearing fish. It's more humane than the other way. Yeah, just a nice little and a zap. Good to meet you. Sorry, I keep forgetting to use the hand motions. Oh my gosh, watch out! Oh, good. You're awake. So, I have some good news. Yeah, I'm wet because you were dragged under. That's the good news. I also have bad news, so hold on to your fins. But the good news is the people who dragged you under with the harpoon and all, they were pirates. And yeah, I mean that's not the good news, but that's almost the good news, right? The good news is they're all dead now. The bad news is the submarine that we are in has locked, and it's on an autopilot, and I can't quite figure out how to. We're going to some big city that I've never been to or heard of, and we're going together, so nice to meet you. You passed out, so we need to check and make sure that you haven't, that you're not concussed or whatever. You probably will be, but fortunately, the next 5 days will be a good opportunity for you to rest and work on that, hopefully. So there's some medical equipment here on the ship, and I was just going to go through the directions that I had and make sure you're okay. While you were asleep, I already kind of bound up the harpoon wound. Yeah, they straight up harpooned you. Yes. Actually, I need to change the dressing a little bit. I found this silk stuff, so I'm just gonna kind of tuck that in there. Yeah. And so I know that you need water. So I did find some salve. It looked like they were planning on keeping you for a while. I'm not sure what. You know, there's always slavers and other nonsense people in the parts. Trafficking, sentient trafficking has been, it is an age-old activity and probably will continue to be an age-old activity for a very long time. But there's some different salves that I can put on you here, if I can get them out. Yes, the mace, the neodymium mace that I had. So this apparently is something your species uses. Yeah, so I'm just going to put this here on the wound. Just pat that down. And apparently there's also... Your fins make such a funny sound. Respectfully. There's this salve also. So I'm just going to kind of get that on your tail there. Why do I keep messing with it? Oh, there's a slight scratch underneath it, that's all. I also don't want to bleed out. It's not a big deal though. It's very small, you can't even see it, and I already glue gunned it together. You've never heard of that? You can take any kind of industrial glue sometimes in an emergency. You shouldn't do that because you can seal an infection, but if you do it quick and the wound is clean, sometimes it's worth doing. I know my arms are large. Fisher people, we yes, that is my tribe. That's right. The sparrow tribe, actually. Yeah. I don't know what a sparrow is. Apparently it's some extinct creature from back before the floods. let's go through this list I found. This is from the ship's medical log, and this looks like it's what you evaluate. It says military acute concussion evaluation. Your head isn't bleeding anymore. Actually, let me check the bandage. Just make sure. And then over here on this side, just to check that. Alright, let's go through this. So, deteriorating level of consciousness. Well, you're conscious again, so that's good. We don't have a structural brain injury detection device, so we can't use that. Double vision? Are you seeing double? Look at my fingers. I'm in this way. Like one of those blessings from the old days. There are some sparrows who follow Nyandajata that use a similar symbol like that. I don't, but some people do. I do know Nyandajata, but that's a different thing. Sorry. I know we're not supposed to talk about that because people are listening and so forth, but it is literally just me and you, the injured mer person, so I'm not so worried. I'm gonna go ahead and be myself a little bit, even if that's a little bit quirky. I hope that's okay with you. Alright, you don't seem combative or agitated. Do you feel combative? No, you have a headache. That doesn't surprise me. Is it severe? I mean, it's bad. Is it getting worse, like dramatically worse? Well, you're like talking to me, so I assume. You haven't vomited yet. Are you planning on vomiting? That's probably not how we're supposed to ask stuff. Sorry, I have salt water up in my nose is not my favorite thing. I am very wet on account of you. Not that I didn't intend on getting wet today, but I was just fishing, not suddenly getting stuck in a submarine and going to some other city. I did have plans for today. Tell you the truth, I was trying to sell some goods so I could follow up on a lead to look for somebody that I was looking for. But seizures. I haven't seen you have any seizures. Have you ever seen a person have a seizure? I have. I had a sibling that had a seizure disorder. Weakness or tingling in your arms and legs. Okay. Well, let's test that. Go ahead and squeeze my fingers. Alright, push my hands up. That's pretty strong. And then sideways. And then down, I guess. That makes sense to me. Alright, go ahead and kick your... You don't have legs. I guess push your flipper, kind of. We have these little side fins down on the side of your big fin. I guess flex that forward, because you're kind of lying on your side or whatever. You must be uncomfortable. We're gonna figure out how to make you comfortable. It looks like, they were definitely planning on keeping you alive, so there is a tank actually in this room. Yeah, do you want me to move you there now? No, for now. Finish the exam. Okay, that sounds good. Go ahead and push. Okay. We'll move you to the tank as soon as possible, okay? I don't want you to dry out. No. That's a very weird question. No, I can show you all the dead pirates if you want. No, okay, you don't want to say. Why did I kill them? Well, they were trying to kill me when I jumped in. Yeah, it's no big thing. It's just, this is what we do for our neighbors around here, and your sea neighbor. So, a negative for all the red flags except maybe the headache. We'll watch the headache. You're talking to me and stuff, so it doesn't seem like it's completely knocking you out. It says defer mace to if any red flags are present. Immediately consult higher level of care and consider urgent evacuation according to evacuation precedents. We can't get out of here, so anyway, negative for all red flags. Let's go through the rest. This is called the MACE, Military Acute Concussion Screening. Description of the incident. Can you tell me what you remember? Okay. At the time of injury, were any of this? I know what happened. I know who you were last with. I think this is to know if you know, though. At the time of injury, were any of these observable signs, witness, visual clues that suggest a possible concussion? Well, you did lie motionless on the ground, and you were slow to get up. You have been confused. You don't look vacant. Can you look at my eyes? You don't look blank or vacant. I don't know if you're having balanced issues. Do you feel? That's because you're out of the water. You don't look like you have facial injury. Your face is beautiful. Very handsome. Okay. So the head trauma was a blunt object. I did see that. So yes, there was no blast wave. So yes to that. Was there an alteration of consciousness? Were you dazed, confused, or did you see stars immediately after the event? Yes. Okay. Did you feel like you were in a fog, slowed down, or something was not right? Okay. There was definitely a loss of consciousness. I saw that. Is there a period of time you can't account for? Like, did you forget? You seem to have forgotten a little bit. That's why I was explaining it to you. Oh, the red. Don't worry about the red on there. That's just. I got that under control. Why both arms? Well, this was my sash that you saw me wearing already. I just moved it a little bit to tuck. We're good. We're all good in the hood. I am really uncomfortable with this. I don't like being wet partially and then dry partially. It's very uncomfortable. I hate that. Okay. Headache, dizziness, memory problems, balance problems. You haven't had nausea or vomiting. Difficulty concentrating, irritability, visual disturbances, ringing in the ears. It's weird that they make that a red flag sign, but also, I guess it's repeat vomiting. That's the red flag sign, I guess. Okay, cool. Were you diagnosed with a concussion in the last 12 months? What is this stuff? It's a cognitive exam. Okay. No. History of diagnosed, treated headache disorder or migraine. Do you have a history of depression? You don't know what that is? Okay. I don't know how to explain that to you. You're having trouble understanding me, aren't you? Because I totally forgot. It's supposed to be using the visual language. I'm sorry about that. I understand. Mermaid language is visual. I know. I can speak your language, a little bit. But it's difficult because all the hand movements look the same to me, or to people like me. They don't seem to have so much meaning, but I understand that they do. I do know how to speak them. Sorry. Do I need to do the questions again? You kind of understood them? Maybe we should do some of them again. I'm sorry about that. I can also speak the, Yeah, absolutely. Well, because, the ichthyans who aren't like us, like the full fish people, I can speak a little bit of their language as well, the kind of bubbly, that sound, but not super well either. Sorry. I don't know how to say depression in this language. It's when you can't, no matter what happens, you can't feel happy. Even if a happy thing happens, you feel so down and stuck. Oh, okay. Understood. So, alright. So, I don't know. 2A, 2B, 2C, or 2D? So, that's a positive concussion screen. So we need to complete evaluation. So we'll keep going. Orientation. Alright, what month is it? What is the date time do you think it is? Okay, 4 out of 5. I think this is standardized for Berberin planetary rotation. Okay, I'm going to test your memory. I will read you a list of words, and when I am done, repeat back to me as many words as you can remember in any order. Okay? Jacket. Arrow. Wait until I'm done. Jacket. Arrow. Pepper. Cotton. And movie. Go ahead. Any order is fine. Okay. I'm going to repeat that list again. Repeat back to me as many words as you can remember in any order, even if you said them before. I know it's weird because it just doesn't seem like distinct signs talking like this. I understand that it's in the smallest flicks of the wrist or the tiniest little details, and that there's not a lot of repetition in the meaning, and that all of that makes us surface dwellers sometimes think that you guys are almost telepathic. I know I keep stopping while I talk. I'm not used to using my hands the entire time that I talk to somebody. Alright. Jacket, arrow, pepper, cotton, movie. Alright. One more time. Jacket, arrow, pepper, cotton, movie. Okay. That's not so bad. What is a movie? You don't have movies? I'm translating it wrong. Like holoscreen visions. Yes, that's... Sorry. Sorry about that. Speech fluency is normal. Are you having difficulty word finding? No. We did grip strength. That was normal. Pronator drift. You can't really stand up. Put your eyes closed and your arms extended like this. It says palms up. Go ahead and do that. Close your eyes. And I'm supposed to look at them. Okay, that's normal. I can't have you do single leg stance because you're supposed to just stand on one leg for 8 seconds, but you don't have that. You don't have shoes. Let's look at your pupils. I don't have a light. Oh, there's a light here. There you go. Just hanging here. Let me have you. Okay, cool. Let's see, this is long. Right? Both eyes just mostly track your fingers. Side to side. We did eye tracking, that was normal. Right, so you did pretty good. Concentration, first digits. Do we have to do more? This is so long. Circle response for each string. Okay. Reverse digits time. I'm going to repeat to you a string of numbers. When I am finished, repeat them back to me backwards. That is in reverse order of how I read them to you. I feel so silly. I'm not good at this. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to get used to talking to each other. For example, if I said 719, then you would say 917. Okay. 493. Excellent. 3814. Great. 62971. Okay. 718463. Yeah, your numerals are all over the place for me too. Okay, good job. Alright, months in reverse order. This is dumb. This is very easy. Okay, go ahead and tell me the months of the standard revolution in reverse order. Yeah, exactly. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, lunar, 8. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. You're good. I hear you. I do. I think it's gonna be okay, actually. Well, no one can ever promise things are gonna be okay. We are both all of a sudden going somewhere neither of us planned on going today, but delayed recall. Alright, do you remember the list of words I read for you a few minutes earlier? Tell me as many of them from that list as you can remember. Any order is fine. And movie, yes, right. Exactly right. That was fast. Okay, smooth pursuits. I'm doing a vestibular ocular motor screening. Wow, that is a mouthful, isn't it? So it's considered deferring as the patient is overly symptomatic or change provider unavailable to be completed before return to duty. Baseline symptoms record headache, dizziness, nausea, and fogginess on 0 to 10. What's your headache at right now? Okay. And your dizziness? Okay. How about your nausea? Fogginess? HDNF. Okay. Alright, so hold fingertip 3 feet from patient. Follow my finger. Repeat in a vertical direction. Oh, I see. Okay. 2 seconds. 1, 2. Over here. 1, 2. We kind of did this already. 1, 2. 1, 2. But 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I see why. How's your headache, dizziness, nausea, and fogginess? Oh, so it got a little bit worse. So you got some, maybe vestibular. That's maybe because you're out of the water and you're used to being in the water. Can I move you into the water? Okay. Let's do that and we can finish it with you in the water. Is that better? How's the headache, dizziness, nausea, and not fever? What was it? Fogginess. How's it now? Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, there's a picture you're supposed to look at. It says here on focuses on font target page 14. Oh, here we go. This is so confusing. Page 14. Oh, there we go. Okay. And what are you supposed to do with it? Wow. And then when outward deviation of the eye is observed, slowly bring it forward. Okay, bring this forward and tell me when it looks like 2 images. Okay. Yeah, or when, and I didn't see your eyes deviate outwards. Let's do it again. Go ahead. Tell me when. Okay. One more time. Look at that A. Look at that A. Look at that A. Okay, repeat and measure 3 times. I'm sorry, this is all in Grenblenian. Record centimeters between target and tip nose and ear point of convergence from different. Greater than 5 centimeters. Is considered. Okay, that's good. Any new HDNF as we're learning? No, okay. 17, where's 18? Posterior ocular reflex. Okay, rotate your head 10 times. Okay. You're not gonna do that? Okay. I guess, does it make you kind of dizzy? Okay, I'll save that then. Focusing on the thumb and rotates eyes trunk. Now rotate like your whole body, like this. No, you're not gonna do that. Okay. Alright, you're just too dizzy. That's cool. So that's a little bit abnormal, huh? So what happens then? So, we add everything up. So you definitely have a concussion, and this is the severity of your concussion. Your cognitive score was a little bit abnormal. Neurological results were normal. Your symptom result was abnormal. Your history results was positive, and your VOMS was obviously abnormal. So, what do we do now? It doesn't say. It does say 24-hour rest period and then evaluate for progressive return to activity. My little brother had a concussion once after one of his seizures. And what we did was we put him on like total silence rest for 5 days. Yep. 5 days. No sound, no light. He had to lay in a dark room, and incidentally, it looks like it's going to be about 5 days until we make it to port. So I think you just need to stay in the quiet. Yeah, that's what I think. Stay here in the water and be safe and comfortable. I'll make sure you have what you need. Yeah, we just met, but you know, all species are family in some way or another. So, all sentient ones, or sapient ones, the other ones are food. I'm glad you agree with me there. A big fan of fish as well. There do seem to be plenty of supplies, and there's always the dead pirates if we get hungry. No, I'm kidding. Hey, don't cry. Well, you can cry if you want to. I'm not gonna stop you. Honestly, you are alive. You don't know any of that is gonna happen. That's called catastrophizing. Yeah, I know some things. Here's the thing. You don't know the future. You could be right. The worst possible thing could happen. There could be a ton of pirates waiting for us. When we get there, there could be something more wrong with me than I'm letting you know. There really isn't, I promise you. I don't even have, like, visual. I told you I already glued it together, so there's nothing you could do anyway. Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you if there was, like, a significant need. Yeah, you can help me out in a bit. Also, there is this matter of this, I mean, I pretty much already addressed it myself, the one on my leg. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna suddenly get an infection and die. It's okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that. That's a really good idea. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. It's interesting, it's maybe just how your minds work, huh? Just gotta look in my eyes, and it's hard to talk to mermaids. For a lot of us anyway. Am I doing okay? Okay. You don't know the future. The worst thing could happen, or the best thing could happen. Okay. Let's make a plan for each eventuality. Why don't you sit here and in the dark instead of assuming the worst thing is going to happen, because you don't know. Maybe there's 99% chance there's still a chance for good, right? Make a plan for the worst thing, the most likely thing, and the best thing. Can you do that? Can you make 3 plans for me? I don't mean to baby you. That's not my intent at all. I promise. What's this? Oh. This is my... I didn't really like the water damage, but My lover was kidnapped a couple years ago. Yes, that is why I jumped in after you so fast. Not because I have any bit of altruism. No, like, of course I wasn't gonna let you go away, get captured. But yes, I do recognize the insignia on this submarine. And, he has the same one. It's only jewelry. He got them for us for, the day of Galileo. And basically, it lets me know he's alive. It doesn't have GPS or anything. It was literally just something that you press, like that. Look. It's called Bonded. And you press it, and then it sends your touch over to him, and he'll get a little purple light like that that lets him know it's me. And, unfortunately, and so, I don't know. It's been a long time, so I know he's alive because it won't work without his biometric signature. So I know it's on him and he's alive, but I have no idea where he is. And it's been a while trying to save up and figure out and asking the police, the authorities and everybody. And a lot of people have given up, but I haven't given up, so who knows? So I'm gonna keep searching. The galaxy's big. I fully understand that we may never see each other again if he's been sent somewhere far, far away, but I can't think like that. In the meantime, I have, I try to earn food and stuff for my family, a lot of fishing. I've met you. I meet a lot of people regularly at our surface, because our particular surface mat, floating on the sea, moves. We are mostly in the same place, and we stay near the trade areas. The big, our boats are all kind of linked together into one mat, and then we even have like grass and so forth. And that whole area, we're pretty near hubs a lot. So not like huge hubs like the city that we're going to is an underwater city. Yeah, I've never been there, but I don't really recognize the name, but I know that it's an underwater destination where you live in the big bubbles. Yes, exactly. And where they have the big, like, the streets are not streets. Like, everyone lives in these domes, and the city is all connected by these domes. And on the bottom, on the streets, the domes are open into the water, but the air pressure keeps the water out. And so the street is literally the depths of the ocean. And these large, they have these large, like, travel worms that have been trained to carry people across, through the streets. It's like a bus. And so they surface and carry people along, and then when they're off duty, they sink again. But can you imagine how terrifying it would be? Like, what if it sinks down while you're on it? I don't know. Anyway, the big cities are supposed to be really noisy. And, like, the domes are huge. Many, many, many domes. Sorry, I keep touching my face. I did wash my hands before putting your stuff on, but, like, we were also both in seawater, so if you're gonna get an infection, you're gonna get an infection. Sorry. There are antibacterials here. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll put some on my thing there. Yeah. I think you need to sleep. You just keep real quiet for the next 5 days, okay? We're gonna make sure that it's okay. Or we're gonna die trying. And that'll be a pretty cool adventure too. I always like to say to die would be an awful big adventure. But to live would be an awful big adventure too. Alright. I'll wake you up when we get there. Okay. Sleep tight.
This sci-fi medical ASMR paid for by patrons. If this helped you help someone else, there's a list of causes at becominghero.ninja, and if you need more help or you just want some bonus gifts, please check out all the cool links in the description for mental health resources or free science fiction. Dream well.